Ron, it's just so good to see you again, and congratulations. As I said, what a good job directing How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Thank you, thank you.
I just talked to Jeffrey Tambor, who plays Mayhew.
Yeah, Mayor Mayhew.
The mayor of Whoville.
Right.
And he said, this tie is not good enough for Whoville. It's not bright enough, he said.
No, that's a little too traditional. The problem with this movie, from a filmmaking standpoint, is that you couldn't buy anything. You couldn't go down to the rental house and find the props or the clothing. Everything had to be invented, concocted, pieced together from other, existing
a world
elements.
within a snowflake.
Well, yeah, absolutely. It's so it was a huge design challenge.
I love the film right from the very beginning when you hear the narrator,
Anthony
the voice
Hopkins.
of Sir Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah.
It just, you feel that warmth of Christmas in his voice. Do you know what I mean?
Well, that confidence. If he's the storyteller, then you get the feeling that it's going to be something worth listening to.
Yeah, yeah. Was Jim Carrey always in your mind to play Grinch when you got this project?
Jim Carrey and this project and me all intersected at the same time. It was a case of Jim desperately wanting to play the character to the point where he even auditioned for Audrey Geisel, Mrs. Seuss, Theodore Geisel's widow, who's
without makeup, by the way.
Well, without makeup, yeah. He just did his sort of natural Grinch smile. Very smart lady, very dedicated to protecting the characters, and Brian Grazer and I going in and pitching a story that convinced Audrey Geisel that we were going to respect the story and the origins of this great character, and still develop it into a movie that could work, and me directing it, I just saw it as an incredible opportunity. I wouldn't have done the movie with anybody but Jim.
Jim had to go through a tremendous amount of patience, I'm sure, in the makeup room.
It was a real endurance test for Jim. And it took 3.5 hours every single day to put it on, and another hour to take it off. And it was uncomfortable, sometimes to the point of being miserable while he was wearing it. But he said that what kept him going was when the cameras were rolling. Yeah. And he could lose himself into that character. And I think he does just a really remarkable
job. He really
job.
does. Your talents as a director, along with hundreds of people that made this film possible, have turned out a Christmas classic, one that'll be seen for many, many years, and don't you miss it. Ron Howard, thank you so much.